Hey there, welcome back. I hope everybody's doing good out there today. Today I'm doing a patron shout out request from Mario. Mario has been an amazing supporter of mine, has introduced me to some incredible music, and I'm really excited for this because he's got me another new band that I've never heard of. It's an Australian band called IRONSTONE, and the song I'm going to be doing is Now You're Broken. Never heard of him before, but super excited because Mario never steers me wrong. He has me listen to some pretty hardcore stuff, so I'm really excited to see where this lays in there. Because, like I said, he never steers me wrong. So I'm really excited about this. So thank you so much, Mario, for all your support you've given me over the last couple of years. Really does mean the world. So thank you so much. But let's go ahead and switch on over. And here we go with. Sorry about the picture above me. This is the best picture I could find of them, and in the full picture, there's trees and bushes behind and in front of them, so that's why there's branches in front of them. But and also as a kind of hint toward what kind of music this is, it's that old saying that the harder it is to read band's logo, the more hardcore they are. So you can read that fairly well. So they're not going to be insanely hardcore, but they're kind of medium hardcore. That's always a joke I've always heard that the harder it is to read the logo, the more intense they are. But I'm really excited for this. So here we go. Patron shout request from Mario of IRONSTONE with Now You're Broken. Wow, the change-ups with his vocals are really intense. Edward is the singer. He's got great cleans, but then he has his gutturals are so deep and just down in there. But there's also almost like a harmonized scream going on at the same time, which is really cool. The guitar players are Perry and Remy. I'm not sure who's who. They're killing it. The bass player, Sam, I loved how it started with those high harmonics, and then it just kicks into the really heavy, slow. This is the type of, I don't know the technical subgenre, but I think of it as black metal, where it's super heavy but really slow, and it gives it that space and time to be that heavy. And then the drummer Jackson is killing it. Those double bass hits are very, very fast and very cool. It's cool. This isn't my normal music that I listen to all the time, but it's definitely stuff that every once in a while I get in the mood for, and this is a good version of it. A good example of this. Just super slow, methodical, but insanely heaviness that I can get into pretty good. See, he has a really good plain voice. See, there's two screams. There's a deep guttural and then a high scream. Hold on, before we get into wow, whatever, that was crazy. There's something electronic going on. I don't know if it's a setting on one of the guitars or the bass, or if it's a separate like synthesizer piece, but there's something going on underneath that's very electronic. That right there. I think it's the bass. Damn, listen to the double bass. Okay, I'm kind of hoping it would stop on the drums. The drummer is killing it. Where is the? Give me a picture of the drums. Sorry, it's going to annoy me until I get a picture of the drums. Hold on, I'm going to let it play for a second. I want to say something about the drums, but there we go. Okay. He's got such a basic kind of small kit, but it sounds like one of these giant kits that, giant metal kits that you don't have. He's got the double bass, the single bass with the double bass pedal, but he's got a snare and two toms, and that's it. And he sounds huge. He's only got a crash, a ride, a sizzle, a china, and a hi-hat. So he doesn't have a whole lot of cymbals either. But he's doing this guy Jackson. He's a good freaking drummer, and what he's doing on this very basic kit shows you don't need 5,000 drums and 100 cymbals to be badass. He's being badass with a very, like I said, basic. It's a beautiful kit. When I say basic, I don't mean cheap. That Pearl kit looks fantastic. It sounds amazing, but it's just so simple. And he's doing amazing stuff on it. I'm digging him as his drumming. It's so good. That double bass is so fast. That's not the end of the song. I almost thought the song was over. Love the sounds, the kind of ambient sounds on the guitar strings. Okay, that was pretty cool. I love his kit. It's so simple and so cool. So I don't want to miss nothing. Okay, so that was a patron shout out request from Mario of Ironside with "Now You're Broken." That was interesting. The talent in this band is insane. The guitarist Perry and Remy. Again, I'm not sure which one's which. Killer guitars. The bass. Sam on the bass is just fantastic. And Jackson's drumming. I kind of went really big on his drumming. I was really impressed with what he was doing with that kit. Very, very cool. But Edward's vocals are interesting. He's got a really good clean voice. But then his distorted voices, he's got a lot of it. He's got the I don't want to say standard, but the normal guttural, which is just cool. Then he has almost like a subharmonic guttural, which is just really, really cool. Then he's got what I usually call like a goblin scream, that he was, a lot of the times he was just layering that on top of the other gutturals, which that caused a really cool effect. Very cool band, very cool song. I liked it. Like I said, this isn't something that I would listen to all the time, but every once in a while I get in the mood for stuff like this. And this was a very good example of a great black metal, just demony, dark, slow, methodical, just grind you into the ground. Very, very cool. Really, really enjoyed this. Mario, absolute winner. Thank you for introducing me to another badass band. I really, really, really appreciate it. You are an absolutely incredible supporter, and I really can't thank you enough, so I really appreciate it. If you guys like this video, give it a like, comment, subscribe, and notification bell. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time.